Y'all put the gear on him.
Put the gear in my Smirnoff inside my Pepsi.
2019 is the year on him.
Goldberg spear on him. If y'all don't know about Goldberg, I think he's still the man.
Dude, that's funny because he just fought on Sunday.
Did he really?
Yep.
Listen, the Berg is that nigga, man. I don't know. He just felt like a nigga you want to hang out with and shit. Just break bottles over niggas' heads. We on and popping.
Popping and on.
Over red and blocking. Ain't no stopping, tick-tocking. My watch is broke. Hello.
Pick it up and we dropping because it's just that dope.
Niggas, no.
Get away from my family.
You better mainstream this shit, nigga. We out here. Mainline. Welcome, triple welcome, and welcome, my niggas and niggas.
W's.
We out here. Episode, what is this?
86.
86
1980.
pickups. Pickup sticks, nigga. 80. Rocket Ishmael. Niggas know Rocket Ishmael.
Wow.
That's a throwback name, nigga. Rahib is his real name, but they called him Rocket.
Who? It was him and somebody else were on the same team.
James Jett.
Twin Rockets.
You had the Jet and the Rocket on the same team, nigga. Timmy Brown, throw him in the mix. You know what I'm saying? Good old Oakland. You are now, listen, Oakwood. You are now listening on podcast formats and watching on visual YouTube format Watermelon versus Pumpkin, my niggas.
Gourd Wars.
Gourd Wars. Melon here, melon there. Togetherness.
Melon in here, melon in bear. Come on, guys, we're here with it.
God, there's
bars.
There's bars at
everywhere.
all times.
Yo, but break those mental bars and come on a journey with us. Watermelon versus Pumpkin podcast.
Oof. Just getting a sea of watermelon juice in a carved out pumpkin. Oh my God, I don't know what's going on anymore. Niggas ain't ready.
What if we put watermelon seeds inside of a carved out pumpkin and baked it? What happens then? Do we get watermelon popcorn? Does that exist? Who knows?
Is it gonna hatch? If I plant, there's got to be a way to conjoin those two. There's got to be able to make a wumpkin.
Splice?
We got to splice and make wumpkins, man.
Wow.
I think I don't know. Would I rather have the color of a pumpkin and the flavor of watermelon? I'm going to say yes. But yet again, maybe a green outside pumpkin with that nice orange inside. Yeah, no. We're going to go the other way.
We did not we did not smoke before this podcast, but just the thoughts are always there. Listen, we get deep on them.
Listen, sometimes you got to start off deep, man. There's a well. There's a well of truth here, and I need you to put your bucket inside, guys. All right? Stop fucking
Drink
around.
some knowledge. Come on.
Episode 86, man. I am young paced rye, nigga. Pastry. You see the dirty dust top. You know what I mean? Dirty dust top. You see it, nigga. This is episode 86, man. I mean, we're glad you niggas is here. I'm trying to tell you that, man.
And I am his, not your co-host, Lil Mattress, LILMATTRESS. Don't know why the fuck I can't get my glasses clean. You ever have that? I actually have a rag in my hand to clean my goddamn glasses, and it's just spreading it.
Listen, I use a good old 1995 Russell T-shirt, nigga.
I'm telling you, sometimes you got to use that paper napkin from Dutch's, and the shit works out fine. Because you get the one that they give you with the glasses, and the shit just smears it.
Right. Just don't fuck with them. I want the McDonald's napkins. Them shits, they got product inside. they got greasy product in they damn. Not even really have grease in their fries. They got greasy products in their fucking napkins.
They got grease and everything.
So you think you're wiping the grease off your fingers with napkins? Guess again.
You're just lubing. That's all you're doing. You're lubing it up.
You're rubbing in the compounds.
Can we lubing it up? Speaking of that, obviously we don't have the video yet, but we will soon. Burger King BK, they did release that Impossible Burger nationwide. So I mean, at some point we'll be trying it. But I saw that it is out there. I shielded my eyes from reviews, but it exists and it's able to be gotten. So we gonna get that eventually. But yeah, like we said, man, episode 86, Watermelon versus Pumpkin. Wherever you're listening, wherever you're watching on, click down below, visit the sponsors, visit the sites. GBIclothing.com is where you can support us the best that you can. Buy some merchandise, buy some clothing, things of that nature. Use code Watermelon for 10% off. Other than that, tell a friend to tell a friend. Like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment. Let us know how you doing. Let us know what's up. Hit the hotline, 203-594-6977. Call or text. No one's going to pick up the goddamn phone. Leave a message. Come on now.
Don't be scared. Get in there. First one in there, get a free T-shirt. Maybe we'll do that.
Perhaps.
Maybe niggas get in there. Get in there. Got to squeeze it in. You want to squeeze it in a real tight space, man. You know what I mean? I don't know what we're talking about. What are we talking about right now?
If you're watching us on YouTube, we got the banner back. I tried to hang it up, perfect between the two walls, and it fell every single goddamn time. I don't know why. Eventually, it'll be back, at a better angle. But it's up. It's behind us now.
Just pay attention. Off right, nigga. You're right.
Once again, if you're watching, you see we have the watermelon blow up. So, man, we got visual things for you. If you're just listening, and you want to look at the beautiful faces, watch us on YouTube. Otherwise, just hear the voices and just dream and think about us.
Right, I can look like whoever you want, baby. You want me to look like this nigga like Idris Elba? Yes, I do. I look like Idris and Denzel put together.
Who you want me to be for you, baby?
We come through with that Brad Pitt, that Brad Pitt grin on you, baby. What's in the box? For y'all don't know that movie, I forgot the name of that one.
No, it wasn't Seven. Was it Seven?
No, might have been. No, Seven was with Will Smith. No, that was 7 pounds.
That was 7 pounds.
7 pounds, nigga. There might have been 12 monkeys. I don't know. Who the fuck knows these niggas?
You know what? We're about to find out, though, because we will be talking about a good amount of movies this episode. So we might as well start off with knowing what the fuck we're talking about. And it is 7.
It is 7.
What's in the box?
Yeah, it was about this crazy serial killer. There was like a dead fetus in the box. That shit was crazy.
Shit was popping off.
I like that. Speaking of new movie, I did watch with my daughter due to those great illegal apps that have free movies. I'm a fan. We did watch Aladdin, man. We watched Aladdin. Good copy. You know what? I thought it was pretty decent, man. I thought it was pretty good. The very beautiful Jasmine they used, whoever she was that they casted for that. I feel like I saw her in something before, but very attractive young lady. You forget you're watching Disney movies until the songs start rolling in.
Yep.
You're like, oh, yeah, here we go. That's right, musical shit. Which I like, though. I like a good song, but then sometimes what I don't like is when, they're like so close together. I don't know. You know what I mean? It's like,
oh, songs too close together.
Right,
okay.
Yeah, it's like, oh, God, we just had one.
Yep.
Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm all about a good song and jumping around in the classic ones from the cartoon. I get it. But it's like, man, we just had one a half a scene ago. I promise you.
Yeah, musicals are weird, and because that's what they kind of turn into is musicals. And if you ever watch a musical, like I remember watching the movie Rent, and it was there's just normal things happening, and then just one step ahead of the na 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 na, and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, we're watching a musical. Okay.
I tell you, the craziest. I have to say, the craziest musical I've ever seen. That when I was told it was a musical, and I'm like, I ain't watching this shit, man. Opening scene though, fucking slice of the throat, blood squirting. Oh, okay, I'm interested. It was,
for Aladdin?
No, Sweeney Todd.
Oh yeah.
Sweeney Todd, yeah. The butcher.
You were talking about Aladdin, bro.
Woo.
I was like, whoa.
What Aladdin is that? That's the Pan Labyrinth version, nigga.
Right?
Nah, but Aladdin was dope, man. I know that killed the box office. I think Will Smith did a great job as being the genie. He didn't try to emulate too much of Robin Williams' style.
That's good.
Which he just did his own. He added his flair to it. Some shit Will Smith would do, being a little hip hoppy. He can
Big
pull it
Willie
off.
style, if you will.
Right, it's Big Will, cuz. What I did notice, I didn't know how to take it, or I don't know if they were, there's always like sideways people that put those certain things in movies, directors, the powers that be, we'll call them, or whatever.
Yep.
But it was a lot of flamboyancy to Will Smith in his version of the genie. I don't know. They did a lot of sassy shit where he was like, the gay guy sass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They incorporated some of that in there. So I don't know if that was just a way of deploy to like, hey, all right, we took care of the gays.
Right.
Who's next? Oh, we got the black. All right, okay. Genie's black, right? All right, got him out the way. You know what I mean? It's like, you guys just going down the line, making sure everybody's checked off here?
I was on Tinder swiping left and right, and a girl described herself. First word was sassy. I was like, whoa. How would you like... I don't see that as like a good thing, but I mean, maybe if you have the self-reflection, and
there's
you understand.
some people that like to just like I want the guys that like to get their crotch stepped on by high heels. They usually like sass,
right?
Can you punch me in the throat? You're so sassy.
You were so sassy. Hey, boo, can you cut your hair just above your ears and shake your head left and right for me because you're sassy? That's all I picture is just that, that bowl cut. You know what I'm saying? With just the
oh god, it's like the fan blowing on the curtain in the room. Just
too much conditioner.
Oh man, looking like the little fucking who's the little you ever see the Incredibles, the little one that used to make the outfits for him?
I didn't.
The little bowl cut in the glasses. Oh god.
So with Aladdin, what were there any new songs? Was it all songs you remembered? Were there lyric changes? Were there anything like that?
Yes, there were a lot of the original songs, but they did a lot of changing in there as far as they of course you got to incorporate the hip hop flair.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's the now. Got to get these kids. It's hey, listen, hip hop is. They took over the world in the music scene, so these people know how to market this shit. It was a little hip hop, but we got Will Smith.
Yeah.
Hello. And, I always wondered, I believe with those movies, the actors actually do the singing, right?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, see, I never knew that because it sounded like Will Smith's voice.
Yeah.
But then it's like, he got chops a little bit? I don't know. You know what I mean? So, it's a tough, where it's like he didn't really sound like he had a groundbreaking voice where it's like, oh, shit, Will had that? You know what I mean? But it just to sound like he actually carried a tune a little bit.
Somebody probably, they coached him to, hey, man, this is what we could do the best with your voice. Yeah,
right. Because, if you think about it with those, how I see a lot of those plays like that, Vaudeville, even Frank Sinatra, he didn't really have a knock you out your ass kind of voice.
He had more of a talking.
Right, that crooner, yeah, you in the front, and it's like, oh. So I think that was as long as you can keep that range with musicals, I think you're pretty solid. Not everybody can blow the socks off. Like the girl did, the main ones like Aladdin and her, mainly her.
Jasmine,
yeah. Sorry, Jazzy Boo. But
J Boog.
I tell you, man, I like the visual aesthetics they had. Man, it was really dope, visually colorful, bright. You know what I mean? The colors they used and everything. A little CGI splash in there, but more. I like the ensembles. It was kind of.
Now Will Smith was blue.
He was blue and black, but
hello.
Well, when he came,
storyline becomes real life.
Yeah. So he came black again, and he had the fucking he had the cherry stem,
the high pony.
He called it a cherry stem. He's
ride it.
You can't mess with my cherry stem. It's my cherry stem.
High pony.
Oh man. So I recommend especially if you're an Aladdin fan from the original, or you just want to see a good one with the kids, or maybe you just want to sit at home by yourself and watch it eating popcorn, nigga. It's a good one to check out.
Man, I'll tell you, I haven't seen it, but I heard a big from The Lion King. I heard that a lot of people were just like, there's not the same emotion in it because you're looking at a real fucking lion instead of a cartoon. With,
Right.
Yeah, it's kind of like you can't get emotionally attached to, that lion died, but it's...
No, it wasn't that guy, Michael Bay or whatever, right? What was his name? The guy who did Transformers? And
I don't know.
Turtles? Oh, okay. Because his shit just I get lost every time. It's so much graphics, and they go, oh, it's so cool, look at the graphics. But when he does action, like fighting scenes, it moves so quick that you really can't see what the hell's going on.
Oh, that shaky camera.
Yeah. I don't. That's like a big thing now too with a lot of movies, and they do that shaky camera. It gives that kind of effect. I don't know. I feel like the best shaky camera is like when the camera's supposed to be that third person or that vision, like you're supposed to be the person that's getting their ass beat or something, and the camera's shaking.
Jon Favreau did the new Lion King. He's the one. He did Iron Man.
Oh,
he did the Iron Man.
You made the Iron Man joints?
And he's done a bunch of other ones as well. Yeah, he's a good director.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, I didn't get to see The Lion King. I'm waiting for that to come on my illegal network. So,
but yeah, I heard as a lot of people were saying, it was just kind of tough to get into because it is the reality. It's kind of like, how much could you really get into if you were watching a documentary about, and not that it is about documentary, but like if you're watching a documentary about lions and shit like that, and about it's cool,
Channel
it's
shit.
Interesting, Discovery Channel type stuff, but you're not going to be like, oh my god.
Listen, I put that. I like Discovery Channel shit. I'm into watching those. But
Planet Earth, dog.
Right, but they're usually like when I'm multitasking. Sometimes, you know what I mean? It's a background flow. You know, like I'm running around. And I'm like, oh, look at these deer. These niggas right here about to get eaten. Let me go check on the chicken.
Yep. It's nice, relaxing stuff to watch.
Yeah, it is. You know what else I find relaxing? It's funny. The guys
getting my dick sucked. Relax.
That's a real relax. That's mind blowing. Just actually the other night and stuff. No, the fucking the guys, man, and they're like, they put videos on YouTube. They're like in the middle of the fucking Amazon forest somewhere. They don't have any, they're like indigenous guys out there, whatever. They just got barefoot.
Young Digi.
Yeah, the barefoot, shorts on, no shirts. and they fucking build like homemade swimming pools in the middle of the fucking woods. You ever see those guys?
No.
Oh man, and these guys, they build them by like they only use what they have, like the one machete, and like when they're fucking, they got like a bucket, like they'll make a homemade pool, like a big pool, like fucking 5 feet by 8 feet, and it's like probably 6-7 feet deep. You know, they're all doing this by hand, just scooping.
Oh shit!
So when you watch the videos, there's no talking, no narrative. Nobody's doing anything. All you're doing is watching them and listening to them hitting with the tool. You know, they're not talking. So it almost became like a weird therapeutic thing. Like these niggas are really taking time because when the pool's empty and ready and they do homemade bricks. They showed how they made homemade bricks and shit out of clay. Shit is crazy, man.
Nice.
And then they got jugs. And there's only like one guy or two guys that usually do it. And they take the jug and go to the lake and keep into the river and keep coming back one at a time.
Damn.
Bro, they're filling the fucking pool up one jug at a time, and it's just like 6-7 feet deep.
Dedication.
Right. So I mean, it makes you feel really lazy.
Yeah. Right.
You know,
I'm happy when I've put together an IKEA table. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I did something.
I did that shit.
Well,
nigga, like my ancestors are I find that shit therapeutic. Same thing with the animal shit.
You know what? Another one that I watch on YouTube is there's a guy who tests out MREs, the
meals
food,
ready to eat. Yep.
Food from the different Army, Navy, whoever. But he'll do them from he'll get people to send them to him like ones from like 1950.
Oh wow!
And he'll open them up and check them out, bro. And it's like,
and he's eating this shit. 50 years.
He'll put it together, and sometimes he'll taste it, but also not some
shit
nasty fucked up shit, but it's almost like time capsules of shit because you'll see the open up one from 1950. It comes with these two cigarettes. It comes with a package of crackers, a package of, and you see like how shit used to be in the past. It's
That's
really
crazy.
cool.
That is crazy because then you think about it. At that time, it's like motherfuckers were probably really at war.
Yeah.
So those cigarettes are really important. You think, why would you put that in there? Because them niggas is getting shot at. Niggas is dying, so a cigarette might come in handy. You know?
Hell yeah.
Turn the nerves real quick.
Exactly. I mean, when they get to sit down and have their fucking, and dude, and the stuff that they had way back even then of like, however they heat it up in a bag and it heats itself up and all that stuff, I don't understand. Man. Shit is crazy.
They knew what the fuck they was doing.
Hell yeah, it's a dope channel though. It's out there. But
nice. Yes, I mean, The Lion King fucked up.
Yeah, that's what we're saying, man. The Lion King was I heard Beyonce was cool, but I heard it wasn't.
Who did she play?
I think Nala.
Nala? Okay.
Yep. Nala.
Who was Simba? Did you know the voice of that one?
Who was? This is America.
Oh, okay.
He might have done that. I know.
Childish Gambino.
I know he did a voice.
Oh, I was thinking he'd be the hyena more.
Right.
I thought maybe they'd have like Colin Farrell for the Simba. You know what I mean? Somebody like that, or even Eddie Murphy be too goofy.
Eddie Murphy's doing. We'll get to Coming to America too, but Eddie Murphy's doing Dolomite. He's doing that movie.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, where he's playing Dolomite, and I'll tell you, man, I watched the preview, and I want to like it, but I hate Eddie Murphy. He's doing his fake voice, like his. You know when Eddie Murphy yells in someone else's voice? I don't know how to describe it, but he's doing like...
Yeah, I will go over here like that,
Yeah. Like he's doing the fake Eddie Murphy voice, and I wish that he would try to do more of a Rudy Ray Moore voice, but I'm going to watch it anyway.
I got you. Yeah, Rudy Ray Moore is that real. Down in that jungle.
Exactly.
Step on the lion feet. You need somebody to capture that. Because he really had that delivery. I hope Eddie did that. Yeah, I got to see the clip of that. There's a preview out?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
There's a preview out. There's a lot of people that you know in it, so it's cool, man. Key from Key and Peele, he's in it. There's a bunch of people, but it looks like it's gonna be all right, man.
Oh, I fuck with that, man. Oh man, listen, Rudy Ray Moore, for y'all don't know Dolomite, he was the man in the '70s. P.D. Wheatstraw, the devil's son-in-law.
They were like, what do they call them? Like blaxploitation films. Kind of pornos, and kind like
soft porn.
It was kind of
weird.
some soft porn in there.
Right.
They were fucking weird, but they were. Man.
I love those, man. I'm a big fan of sometimes like really like old school low budget movies.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's just like like Toxic Avenger in the '80s. Like shit was but it's one of them cult classics. But still,
it's one of those. Yeah, cult classic is a better way to put so bad it's good. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's cult classic, but
right. It's so bad, but I can't stop. Like fucking. I was just telling my lady because. I almost headbutted her because she said she never saw the fucking, the Last Dragon, or Bruce Leroy. I'm like, what? You never saw? You saw every hood classic movie, but that one?
Right,
Like,
you watch Master P. I got the hookup, like, but you don't know about this.
Right? Shit, I got Black and Blue.
Holla if you hear me.
Yeah, right. Like,
But
Master
it's
P
tough
made
too
movies.
sometimes to show people those movies because it's not the same time. It's not the same
right.
period.
She's not gonna get as excited as I am because
Yeah.
I remember ass cheesing lines in that movie from a kid. You know what I mean? And so now I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna kill all the lines and look at her. She's like, okay, nigga, I'm gonna get a sandwich now.
Yep. I don't know why he's yelling "show enough." It doesn't do anything for me.
Nah, I'm gonna.
And it's
introduce
tough
her.
too because back then you didn't even notice that there was nothing else to concentrate on. You know what I'm saying? To where
Right.
nowadays it's like that phone's right there. It's calling you the whole time. I said, well, why would I check my phone? I'm watching a movie. I'm doing something. I'm actually having fun. I'm paying it. But that phone is right there.
That phone is right there.
And it'll fuck you up every single time. I'm
Yep.
telling you, the one movie I watched where I caught myself like 10 minutes in and I calmed the fuck down and I put my phone off and put it away was what is the water movie with the fucking
Not Waterworld.
No.
Oh.
It was a new one that came out with the monster in the water that the government traps and they.
Meg? Not the
No,
Meg.
no.
I didn't see that one. Not Godzilla.
No, it wasn't a mon. It was more of like a man fish type thing. But dude,
Oh, you told me about that.
yeah,
Yeah. It was it looked all like the cover looked all elegant and shit. Like the creature looks kind of like whimsical, right?
yeah.
I like that
To
word.
where honestly, it almost looks like a Disney movie cover because
Right.
it looks like
Yeah,
the clothes are done.
it's good. That sound like a buzzer to me, nigga. Buzzer beater.
You know what? I'm gonna try to find it. Okay, Google.
What the hell was it? It was called Water something, wasn't it? They had water in the title, I feel like. Water creature.
Okay, Google. Okay, Google. They want me to match my voice.
shit.
Hey, Google.
Hey, Google. Crazy
Hey,
hoe.
Google.
Google.
All right, now I've completed. Okay, Google.
You better be asking Alexa, get that bitch in here.
What movie had a creature in the water that a woman fell in love with?
The Shape of Water.
There you go.
According to Rolling Stone,
That Google bitch, man. Ain't she something else?
his upcoming film, The Shape of Water, an imaginative.
Thank you. Please stop. Stop. You're doing too much.
Cut the shit out, bitch.
The Shape of Water. Yo, that shit, I'm telling you, that was, once again, like I said, I caught myself, hit rewind, started over again, put my phone down. That shit was crazy.
Yeah.
Listen now, like, you know, obviously everyone in here has been in a bathroom before. When they seal off the bathroom, flood it, and float and fuck, bro, think about it.
A floaty fuck.
That shit was insane because, you know, like they didn't, show them like sealing it because they didn't because it's
Right.
a movie, so none of it matters. But like when they turn on the tub and then the tub starts to flow over and then they turn on the sink and you're like, what the fuck? And then the whole thing starts to lift and just somehow he's breathing, but he's keeping her alive. And bro,
And
this
he bangs
shit
the
was
shit out
out
her.
of control.
See, I'm into some weird shit like that right now. I've been watching a show called Siren. It's about mermaids.
Woo!
Yeah. I didn't think, I'm like, yeah, somebody told me to watch it. I'm like, mermaids though? Oh. But I'm like into the shit now. They hiss like cats when they're out of the water.
Hello.
Yeah. There's like a weird thing going on with the two main characters, the guy Ben and Maddie, in the mermaid that's on the land. That's they're trying to help out with things and her people and this and that, and they end up having a threesome. Him, his girlfriend, and the mermaid on land, and it's a weird thing. I'm like, oh, it came out of nowhere. Like, no, they're not gonna. Oh, okay, they're gonna go for
It's
the
happening.
threesome. Oh shit! All right. And they have like a scene
What's
where
that
the
smell like?
mermaids are mating, and they made it in a weird way in the movie where the females are the dominant ones, and they're very violent. Like they hit the males real hard with their fucking tails, and then bite the shit out of them a bunch of times, and
Damn.
smack them around, and then fuck.
Is this like a live action type?
No, it's a series.
No, but I mean, is it like animated? Is it live action?
No, live
Is it-
action.
okay.
Yeah, regular. Yep, and they do CGI when they go in the water.
Yep.
When they're out, it's regular shit. You know what I mean? But they got to do the CGI when they're, when they're showing them fucking floating around. But it's good graphics though. It's one of those things where like somebody's like, really, mermaid? I was like, listen, I'm a big fan of like when I'm watching one of the shows. Like if I feel like the acting's pretty good, I'll get involved. You know what I mean? Like if the actors are kind of like, it's not a lot of too many corny lines and shit. Where I'm like, oh, I can't watch this bullshit. What the
Right.
fuck are they doing?
You know what I started watching because and at work I can actually watch Netflix, and so I become a man without a country so often because like wow, you blow through something and then you're just like, oh, what do I watch now?
Right.
I started watching Gotham, which
Okay.
is the DC,
I was
and
thinking
you know
about
what
that one.
ruins it for me, man? The dude that plays the Penguin has the same voice as Jonah Hill. And the
man.
shit, all I can see is fucking the dude from Superbad, and it's not. And the Penguin,
And it's not him playing him.
no, and it's just I've accidentally locked into it, and it's all I can see. But other than that, it's pretty cool. It was wild to see. You're talking about Will Smith. His wife is in the first season,
Oh, is she?
and
Jada.
it's been out for 10 years. Whatever. Spoiler alert: when she scoops out her own eye with a spoon.
Ooh.
It's one of those things where I'm watching, I'm like, yo, this was on TV, right?
Right.
It's crazy shit to where
Yeah.
I'm watching on Netflix and I'm like,
What's this?
this was on TV.
It's crazy. It's a different ball game now, man.
Yeah.
Like a lot of those. What's the one my mother and them watch a lot of? American Horror Story.
Yeah,
They're really
that's
big in that one. They
wild.
said, but that one they said there's some shit in there. Like, yeah, this is on TV. But they're supposed to be like, well, it comes on at 10 o'clock at night, which your kids should be in bed. So
yeah.
but ain't nobody kid going to bed at 10 sometime. You know what I mean?
Right.
It depends on the age, but there's some fucking going on in there. You know what I mean? And blood and
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of that's like some old school horror where it's like, it's sex and death. That's
Right.
what old school horror movies were
and
like.
that's what I think they try to pull that back in because like Dracula was the biggest slut ever. Like,
Right.
the nigga was fucking.
Dracula was
everything.
pretty much Pepe Le Pew, man.
He
That's
was,
what,
man. Everything he's seen, he fell in love with. Like, you was gonna bite him, nigga. Why are you just falling in love?
doesn't matter what they look like. You should be more concerned about their diet.
Right. What you been eating, baby? Eat this? No. You put
Let me
garlic
taste
in there?
Taste that.
I'm allergic to garlic. You put garlic in there?
Right?
Yeah, man. But you know what? I haven't seen a good vampire movie in a while. I don't know if they're coming out any anymore.
They need to.
They need
Because
to, like,
that's
a
that's
good one.
probably ready for, because what were the Twilights? Everybody probably got sick because of the Twilight. You know what else was good too? What was the one that was on Showtime or HBO? True Blood.
True Blood.
That one was all right.
That was pretty good. I seen a couple episodes. I didn't get like another one. I got some of my family that are like really True Blood heads. I'm like, I didn't. Like my lady's a big fan of that shit. Like that was one of her favorites.
True Blood was dope.
Yeah,
and
that's
the girl's
right.
name in it was Sookie, which I had a great time with because just yelling and there's things that I like to yell for no fucking reason.
Sookie's
And
what?
words like that, that'll get
Oh,
stuck in
man.
the craw.
Oh shit! You know what I saw the other day? A trailer of. I don't know how I feel about it, man. Beetlejuice. They're putting out a new fucking Beetlejuice.
Whoa.
Yeah, and it's crazy. What I do like from the preview, they didn't show much of Beetlejuice in it, so I don't really know, even if it's Michael Keaton. But all the originals are in it. Like the mom with the red hair, she's back in it.
Whoa.
You know what I mean? Baldwin, because he was the husband to her. He's back in it.
As a movie and not because I saw they were doing some like Broadway play.
This was
But,
a movie from what I saw. It was all like Warner Brothers. You know what I mean? As soon as the trailer popped up.
Okay, Google.
Crazy hoe.
Is there another Beetlejuice movie coming out?
I found these results.
Bitch, I want you to tell them to me, not just show me results. Okay, here we go, though. Tim Burton Beetlejuice sequel is stuck in the afterlife waiting room. The fuck does that mean? Oh, but this is from April. And you saw it relatively recently, I take it? The Beetlejuice? You saw it like relatively recently?
Yep. My so who just showed my mother just showed me the trailer. Actually, let me see if she even has the she might even text it to me, which I don't think she did.
Yeah, put the text on 'em.
Nah, she showed me through her phone. That's what it was. Yeah, it was
Show
on
me
YouTube.
through the phone.
There was a trailer on YouTube. I could probably even find it there. Yeah, it was but they didn't show Beetlejuice though, so that's why I almost feel like it was could be something because usually they show the guys.
But you know what's even crazier? You know what might have happened? She might have seen a fan created fucking.
A fan created thing.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that was because I can't find shit on Google about no Beetlejuice 2 Electric Boogaloo.
This shit's from. Let's see when did this come out though. See, yeah, like this trailer's from 2018 or 2017. It came out, but this is supposed to be the year. Actually, it gave a date and everything. It said it's supposed to come out in September.
Yeah, I bet you that's definitely a fan created fucking.
Warner Brothers think so.
Yeah, man, it's probably from different movies and shit like that. Because that's what a lot of people do a lot of time.
I don't know if this is the trailer I saw.
Beetlejuice 2 Electric Boogaloo. But they say that Tim Burton is supposed to be back on it. They're talking about.
Yeah, this is not the one I saw.
Yeah.
The one I saw actually had the mom and all them from it, and they're all older.
Huh.
Maybe this is it. That looks pretty official, man.
I'm telling you, that's.
Fan favorites get down like that, huh?
Yeah,
Some
man.
Michael Keaton, Tim Burton.
They do it like that. Because people really. Did you ever see the one where somebody made the fan trailer for a gritty version of
The Fresh
Will
Prince?
Smith? Yeah.
I was so believing that too. I fucking ran with that hard
He
body.
even reposted it. He was like, "Yo, this looks dope. Somebody should make this." You know,
Right.
Even Will Smith was talking. And guys, this is the Will Smith episode of Watermelon versus Pumpkin. You know, he was talking about they should make Fresh Prince of Bel-Air into a cartoon. I'd watch that shit. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
a pretty dope
Run
concept.
it back.
Yeah, man. Listen, the days of cartoons for shit like that, man, it's not around no more, man.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. It says Winona Ryder confirms Beetlejuice 2 on the late night with Seth Meyers.
That's dope. I heard that. Yeah, I was reading. They say Michael Keaton wants to come back and do it too. That it seems like there's always those. You wonder what's behind it because for the longest time, what was it with Method Man and Redman? They were just like, "Yeah, how high too, man? We got a script. It's gonna happen." And then it's
Right.
like, "What the fuck happened?"
Right.
Like nothing.
Behind the scenes shit. Well, what happened was,
Yeah.
the fall for the banana in the tailpipe. Yeah, nah, that's I don't know. It looked pretty cool, but they say I forget that fan favorite shit. But it's like it looked so much like the actors, unless they, like you said, unless they took it from other movies as them older and shit.
Yeah.
But I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I remember that's her,
Yep.
and that's Winona. I don't know.
No, there's shit that I've seen where I've definitely, fallen for the banana in the tailpipe. Shout out to the transgenders out there because it was like you would see and be like, holy shit, this movie's coming out. And then they'd be like, no, they took this from that movie and this from that movie and it kind of looks like it. And even some of it could be from the video games because how good video games are now.
Right.
It's a strug out there. But Rob Zombie's dropping a new movie this year. That shit I cannot fucking wait to see. He's taken the From the Devil's Rejects and from House of a Thousand Corpses. Those were his most famous movies, and those characters. Okay, Google, what's Rob Zombie's new movie?
Yeah, the last one I saw.
Zombie's upcoming movies include Three from Hell.
Thank you. Three from Hell. That shit is gonna be fucking bonkers.
I like that last one he put out. What was it was a number, 57 or something.
Might have been 31.
Was it 31 something? Yeah, it was like 31, 57, something like that. One of those numbers. But that was
Okay,
a dope
Google.
one.
Does Rob Zombie have a movie called 31?
Crazy, huh?
According to Wikipedia, 31 is a 2016 American horror film.
There you go.
Yeah, that shit was wild.
2016.
Where people
That
got
was-
kind of like stuck underground in the
Yeah,
maze and
it
the
was
people
like,
were fucking with them.
That whole killing for fun game shit. Like people
Yeah,
had
yeah.
a game of killing people and had like their ball players in this empty warehouse underground shit. Some crazy shit. It was fucking, Rob Zombie shit.
Yeah.
He puts crazy shit in all his shit,
That's the stuff where I got to think. I'm like, that's a different mind to be able to think out an entire movie. And I know that it takes a long time. It's not like you
Right.
sat down once and were just like, yo, this entire movie, brrr, and spit it out. But holy shit, man. I
Right.
give people credit that can
Like,
even
I
somebody makes a
respect it,
shitty
man.
movie. I
I
respect.
feel like maybe, but because I know sometimes you go in those modes. Like I know when I do shit, sometimes it's like, my lady or somebody be like, really, why are you still going with the story? I said, I like that. It's like I like to keep going with stories. You know what I mean? And I think that's how when I almost feel like that's like almost a process of somebody who does a movie. It's like
Yep.
just bits and pieces come. Oh yeah, and then
Uh-huh.
and then we'll have it. Yeah, but then even down when you get down to the intricate detail of it, like that's definitely a talent, man.
Yeah.
And to have a good one at that.
My thing is always, I can't imagine writing and then you say this, and then you say
Right.
this, and then but
The
then you
script
say
and
this,
actually
then you
scripting
say
people,
this.
right.
Like I
That's tough.
feel like I could come up with perhaps a loose draft of an idea of this could happen and this could happen, but when it comes down to the exact and then you say Johnny's over there by the well, and then you say fuck Johnny, I don't care about the well. I'm like holy shit.
Well, that's where you get the big bucks because I think
script writers.
the screenwriters and shit. Those are the guys. You guys are gonna do that. I have the engine. You know what I mean? I'm the producer. I'm gonna come up with all this shit.
And then Bruce comes through with a rewrite.
He goes, what do you think about this, boss? Then I say,
Yep.
should I say gee golly or no gosh? I don't.
Golly
keep going.
gee.
Yeah. But I look forward to these things, man. I look forward to a lot of these things.
And so here's the big one that I don't know if I'm looking forward to, but it is confirmed. Fuck a fan-made trailer, man, because this is straight out of Eddie Murphy's mouth, straight out of Michael Blackson's mouth. Coming to America 2 is officially happening. It is happening. It's going down.
So they're filming right now, or about to film.
I'm not sure if it's filming right now, but I know that there's they've hired a bunch of people that are actually coming back. Like, it's really a thing that actually is happening. You know what I mean?
Right,
like, it's
right.
not like, yeah, man, we'll get to it someday. It's like things are rolling. It's going
Right.
on. You know what I mean? They might be shooting right now. I'm not sure.
Right. So Michael Blackson, of course, you got to put the African guy in it. Eddie Murphy's going to be coming back, obviously.
So
He's
yeah,
probably
so
gonna be
so
the
far
father.
they got on Cinema Blend, they got the whole joint here where this is straight up 15 hours ago. It says a little over 30 years ago, Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall, of course he's coming back, made comedy history with the box office smash Coming to America. Now a legacy sequel is on the way, Coming to America. So now it's coming the number 2 America. The story of Prince Hakeem eventual ascension to the throne of Zamunda. Of course, as luck would have it, the soon-to-be king has found out that he has a long-lost son in America. So that'll be interesting, too, to find out who else did he fuck when he was in America.
Right,
It's,
right.
You know,
Long-lost
who's
son
he
in
dropping
America.
loads in? Was it one of the girls in the... That'd be funny if it's ended up... Imagine
Flower
that
Girls?
comeback with one of the... No, one of the girls that he met in the club scene. Remember when they were... you know, there's a girl that lights the lighter,
Right.
all that.
I was Joan of Arc in my former life.
Shout out to them. Imagine getting that call back. Oh, yeah, but we're going to want you 30 years later to come back
Right.
as well.
You're
Oh, my God, me?
You're going to have a big role now. You're going to have
Right.
a bigger role. You're going to be somebody.
It says there's bound to be some familiar faces there as well as newcomers. So,
So the main chick, too, did they say her?
yeah,
Yeah,
she's
okay.
coming back. So they got it here. Eddie Murphy coming back as Prince Hakeem, of course.
McDowell's? Come on. Oh, they got big McD's back. He's still
Arsenio
alive.
Hall coming back as Semi. You know
Okay.
what I just thought of too as we're going over there? Battle rappers are gonna lose their fucking mind. Sherry Headley coming back as Lisa McDowell. Beautiful woman. That she is like strikingly beautiful. She's at you look at her and you're just like, oh.
Oh, right.
Whoa.
You don't need any you don't need any other exaggerated
No.
features. It's just beauty. You know, people like that. You look and it's just a beautiful person. She's not gonna give you the big butt and the big titties. She's just beautiful.
Hell yeah.
You're like, oh man, everything else is a plus after that.
John Amos coming back as Cleo
There he
McDowell.
is. McDowell.
Lisa's father. You know,
Gotta
hard
love him.
worker.
Gotta love him.
This is okay. It goes with
The sister, maybe.
they're trying to figure out whether Cleo. They say
Her sister was cute too. I liked her sister.
yeah. Yo, the dancing scene. That's where it's at, man. I wish I could dance like that.
This shit ain't no man gonna give you no earrings like that unless you giving him some booty.
James Earl Jones coming back as King
Come on,
Chaffee.
You can't hide the voice, nigga.
Yep. And that was funny too, because in The Lion King they said that was one of the holdovers where James Earl Jones played. Who did he play in that movie?
He played Mufasa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They said they kept him as like, all right, yeah, we're not going to switch that up.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You got the voice around. You can't run away from the nigga. Like, yes,
Exactly.
get Earl. Someone get Earl. So just go straight to the hyphenated part of the name. We get Earl. We need
Give me
Earl.
Here's
Oh,
a
man.
shocking one, and this is weird too because when I watched the Dolomite trailer, he's in this too, but he's also in Coming to America, the sequel. Wesley Snipes
Wes is around the corner. Niggas getting out them tax problems.
playing General Izzi, General Izzy. I'm guessing.
Izzy. Oh man.
They said not much is known about his role, but it will be the role of General Izzy. Not
Damn.
much known
Good
about
for
the
you,
character.
Wesley, man. Because that last movie I saw with you was so disappointing. He's got some weight. I told you that one.
He's
where he
done
was,
some C movies. You
Yeah,
know, there's B
bad.
movies.
The-
Wesley's done some C movies.
I mean, where
brother.
he's like, the cast must have been excited, like, oh shit, it's Wesley, because these cast members are nobody.
Yeah.
So to have Wes on the scene is like, oh shit, I'm in a movie with Wesley Snipes. Like that's their thing. I'm in a movie with Wesley, and they're like, oh. Now you're at the age now. Some kids don't even know who.
Exactly.
You ever see Demolition Man?
Right, they probably remade it before people even
Right.
saw the first one.
But they probably know him from Blade though, because that was around for a while, and I think a lot of
Yeah.
young kids were younger when that Blade shit was out. Probably were scared of the fucking, the vampires and shit like that. But Wesley was the last one I saw, man, he was like a wounded, retired veteran of war, militant, militia fucking mercenary or some shit.
Yep.
He's fucking trapped in the woods and the aliens took over. So then he was the leading fucking goat.
You described Rambo up until the aliens, brother. That's all I heard. You said Rambo until the aliens.
Yeah. Oh, and then aliens
The fucking
came.
Raelians.
Right. He said Israelians. But no,
The bars.
he fucking that was a bad one.
Yeah.
I watched it because I already started it.
I know, man. I have a problem with that too. Like even with Netflix series that I start watching, I'm like, man, I don't like this, but I want to see how it ends. I
Right.
fucking hate that
And
shit.
then you get there like, oh, that was disappointing.
Yep. But no, at least I know. No, I'll never think
Like,
about it again.
I really got into the what series was it? I'm disappointed they got rid with the Lethal Weapon. That was actually that was funny as shit to me, man.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Lethal Weapon one with Damon Wayans and the first guy was good. Then they brought in the guy from American Pie, Spiff or whatever.
yeah.
He came in the second half, which he had a pretty good role too. But the first chemistry with the original Murtaugh and Riggs, that was they were good together.
And I heard that dude was just a complete asshole. He was like one of those. It went to his head, and he was one of those where they had that secret tape on him with him just losing his fucking mind on set, like a Christian Bale type shit.
Right.
They had him doing one of those, and yeah, I heard
He's all
just.
set. I thought it was a good show. It was funny, you know what I mean? With Murtaugh, Damon Wayans, I like him. He gave you his role in there was like My Wife and Kids kind of.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It was like that kind of flow to it. A little sass.
A little bit of sass. Speaking of sassy, Leslie Jones is in the new Coming to America. They said, here's what our casting breakdown gets a little more speculative as we don't know the names.
What's she gonna play?
She's allegedly playing the mother of Lavelle, Prince Akeem's long-lost son. He ain't going to be fucking a Leslie Jones, man.
Come
Cut that out.
on. Did they match that up?
They're saying that's what they're thinking, and, man.
She's going to be the mother of Kevin Hart? Because I think he's playing his son.
I hope, dude, that's going to be so bad if they fucking put Kevin Hart in there.
And then Leslie Jones plays the mom of Kevin Hart? That don't even make sense.
No.
It makes no fucking sense at all, man. I don't know. Coming to America, folks, I'll let y'all know. Young Pastry, this is my favorite movie of all time. So I'm really hold high standards on this, man. I'm going to be pissed the fuck off. I almost don't want to see it, but I do.
I know, and that's
to.
why we're discussing, because like I said, I feel an internal strugg right now because that's definitely like one of my top two. But like that and Fight Club are like my favorite movies of all time. So I'm like, obviously it's gonna exist, so I want to go look at it. You know what I'm saying? It's the same shit where it's like
tear it apart.
No, but not even going in with that. Going in with the
Right.
hope of like, oh my God, just please do it right. You know,
Right.
oh my God, please do it right.
Capture it the right
It'd be
way.
like if there's an ugly celebrity that has a sex tape out. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna look at it, but I don't. Yeah.
Hey, listen, I watched fucking China's. It wasn't pretty, but I checked it out. I was like, yeah, we want to see. Is there a scar for a penis or what? No, it's a real
Is that
vagina.
a clit or is that a small dick?
Right.
Because where do
She
you
did have
measure it at?
She did have a big
She had
one.
a thunder
She
clit.
did have a fucking, just when the eagle's claw, the talon barely comes out.
Peeking.
Yeah, the peekaboo talon.
That should be the
man.
name of a band.
That's be the name of the episode.
That'd definitely be the name of the episode. Peekaboo Talent.
The peekaboo talons.
That's probably somebody. That sounds like a character in the Dolomite movie.
Yo, that's funny because
Is that Peekaboo?
there's a nigga in my hood. Me and my lady sit on the porch quite often. We get our nice porch time, and there's a nigga that used to walk up the street every day. We see him coming from a couple blocks away, and he get right to two houses next to us, stop, and look down the driveway and go back. So the nigga became Peek. I said, here come Peekaboo. It's the nigga there every day, fucking peeking. Like, who the fuck are you looking for?
It's funny because after we're done with this, I'm gonna play you a song. There's a song by a group called. There's a group called Red Velvet, and they have a song called Peekaboo, and it's so goddamn catchy. And just sometimes
Did they say Peekaboo in the song?
Oh yeah, that's like the tagline. That's like
Oh, God.
right before that's like the chorus is Peekaboo and then the breakdown of the thing. And I will be screaming Peekaboo out of my fucking car. You roll down the windows, just Peekaboo, just for no fucking reason.
Last time I heard Peekaboo in a song was not Snoop. He actually did a song called "Be Nice" with Black Eyed Peas. It's one of my good I like a good corny song once in a while.
Yeah.
And that's
Feel
that's,
good music.
Yeah, feel good corny shit. That's one of them. I like it. But that was Snoop's line. Was it Snoop's line in there? No, Snoop's line in another song with Buddy. He was like, and he said, "Surprise, open your eyes, peek-a-boo." That's how he ended his verse. Like, Snoop, why is that should be corny, but it's kind of not, but it should be. I don't know.
Only because you said it,
Because
Snoop.
he said, "Surprise, open your eyes, peek-a-boo." Like, are you saying peek-a-boo or like peek at it, boo? Like,
It
you
is funny
crazy.
too. Like you can tell the verses that Snoop wrote and the verse that he didn't write. Because the verse that he did write, he doesn't give a fuck about. Like you can tell where he's like, no, I'm gonna keep the money from this one, cuz. But he just writes horrible fucking verses.
Open your eyes, peek-a-boo.
Peekaboo. That's amazing.
So Snoop, you that nigga. See, Snoop had niggas right for him, huh?
Oh hell yeah, Snoop. Yeah.
I didn't know. I thought
Yep.
Snoop was organically groomed.
No, Snoop went the direction of Dr. Dre, where it was just like, yo, man, if you guys can write something better, cool, let's do it. Let's get it right.
Hell yeah.
I know, because the funny thing too is like, yeah, they don't necessarily write that intricate, and it's not like the song subject is so far out there, but it's just
Right.
Certain people could do an impression of you better than you could do you, so it could happen like
That's
that.
funny.
Who else here? We got Kiki Lane. What we do know about Kiki's role is that she is the daughter of Prince Akeem, and Lisa's wedding. Okay, so he might have a couple kids in this. He's going to have the one between him and Lisa. Kiki Lane, I can't say I've ever
So he
heard of her
fucked up
before.
and cheated on Lisa.
Or it was one of those girls that they were talking to in the
Right.
club, something like that. One of the girls that because it's in the U.S. They're saying the child's in America, so it couldn't be the Royal
Right.
Penis is Clean girls.
Right. When he was
I'm saying it's got to be
around.
one of the girls that was in the that they met in the club before. That they had the hot tub in the fucking apartment and shit like that.
Right. Oh shit. Mother sucker.
Okay, yeah. So see, they're saying this gentleman here, Jermaine Fowler. They're saying that he's going to be playing Lavelle, who's the son. So
okay, no Kevin Hart. They told Kev sit in the back seat in this one, nigga. We got this.
I think, I do, man. I'm a fan of Kevin Hart, but I think he would be a distraction in this movie. I really do.
Because he'd take over. It'd be too much of a dominant Kevin Hart. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
when he's not in a solo movie. He tries to take that light sometime with things. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's one of those things like he's good in his solo movies or the duos.
Yeah.
But when it's like a lot of, when it's a lot of big star power, when you got Eddie in there, I don't know how well, because on paper, sometimes people think it looks good.
Yep.
It doesn't always work out that way. I mean,
Too many cooks.
right. But Eddie and Martin worked out great in Life.
Yep.
In Life was one, I just watching that shit the other day, actually. That's fucking, I love that movie. It's hilarious. But, Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, you know what I mean? Maybe it's Martin Lawrence. Maybe he's the glue for niggas.
That's it.
Maybe it's just Martin, man.
I know that they shot Bad Boys 3 or whatever, man. I hope that shit comes out righteous
Nice.
because that one I'm up for, man. I'm up for anything with Will Smith in it. I really am. Like
It is.
because Will Smith, yeah, he's done some movies that weren't great, like the one that he did with his son. Not the
hated
good
that
one he
one.
did with his son. The one that he did with his son in the space and shit like that.
that was stupid. After Earth.
Yep, I
Yeah,
heard that
hated
shit was
movie.
garbage.
I hated it.
But
and I don't hate many movies, but that one was just they came up with their own dialect and it was stupid.
yeah, just
Accents,
bad.
weird accents.
But for most of I'll give him the hey man, I'll check it out. Will Smith is kind of
and that's what
he's trustworthy.
right, and that's what the thing. I respect Will on that sense of what he picks good fucking roles to take. You know
Yep.
what I mean? Like you gotta appreciate his selection when it comes to the roles he selects to fucking do. Because I didn't see what you call it, but I really want to watch it because he's in it. The one about the concussion protocol and shit.
Oh yeah.
It's about like he's a doctor in the NFL. You know what I mean? And he's all about to study concussions and what it's doing to people and how
Yep.
the whole severe
And the whole NFL was like, no.
don't do this. We're gonna
No,
lose sponsors.
everybody's fine. Come on, guys.
Right.
I mean, listen, you're just getting into a car accident on every single fucking play, but they're fine.
Right.
They're just fine.
It's a wreck. I mean, you think about it. Slam your head against the fucking wall, even with a helmet on.
Yeah.
Keep hitting your head against the wall for fucking hundreds of times. Some of these guys are playing 10, 12 years, man.
That'll be the documentary, man, when people are ESPN 30 for 30. And I know that they've done some on specific people,
Guys know,
but
yeah.
when they just go around on some, like, because it happened to Junior Seau where he killed himself because of just the pain of just being stuck. And it's like, yo, if you're in a situation where you literally never feel good no matter what you do,
Right.
Man,
And
sometimes
that's crazy because
that'll happen.
you talking about Junior Seau, man. His personality was like, that's the guy that's like the good Hawaiian uncle. You know what I mean? Like he's like that. You know what I mean? Like, man, I trust that guy, man. I don't even know him, but he's got that. Hey, I trust you watching my kids for me real quick.
Yep.
You know what I mean? He's got that. He had that flow about him.
Yeah, I remember seeing an interview with his daughter where she was just like, yeah, he just was not the same person because of the constant headaches, and you got to be in the pitch black. And they said, like, literally, you know how, I know it's old school, but say a digital clock in your room. They said he'd be in a pitch black room, and that would be like 1,000 suns on him. You know what I mean?
That's crazy, man, because you think about it, you know, linebackers I think that's the most contact position. You know what I mean? Every play you're smashing. You're smashing.
Yeah, and it's not like a lineman where like you're just standing up and you're jostling
You're doing
people.
more like linemen
you're running full speed and trying to fuck people up.
Right. Linemen are more, they usually end up with shot knees
Yep.
and backs and shit from all that squatting. You know,
Yeah.
you do 10, 12 years of squatting like that at 400 pounds, 6'8". You know what I mean? It's going to do some damage, man.
Oh, yeah.
You know, but like you said, they're just doing it's more just upper body, and you know, their legs can get twisted from under them and shit. But
oh, yeah, especially falling weird
linebackers
ways.
are fucking running missiles, man. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's like
They're moving.
Yeah, they're running around and they're fucking flying and they're going through that hole and they're fucking hitting wide receivers and running backs, linemen. They hit you know what's linebackers probably one of the only ones they hit everybody on the field.
Yeah. They hit everyone they can.
Every position on the field a linebacker's hitting. You know what I mean? Linemen, tight ends, you know, quarterbacks. Nobody's safe, nigga.
I played in high school. I played outside line for 2 years, and
you know the stuff.
like you're involved in, and not that you're involved in every play, but you're doing something every play. It's not like you said with a lineman or something. Like, yeah, you might stand up, but then the run's that way, so who gives a fuck? You know, it's kind of If it's that way, then the linebackers got to go run that way.
Right.
It's
your responsibility, and that's tough because the linebackers are really generals, man. They have to really. When they see the plays happen, they got to know, and you know, then they call them different plays and audible. You
Gotta
know?
read it.
You gotta read the shit, man.
And speaking of generals and speaking of bosses, going back to this Coming to America, they don't know what role he's playing. They don't know what he is doing. They don't know if he's gonna maybe even take his sunglasses off for the first time ever. But Rick Ross is in Coming to America.
Ross. He was just on ESPN with his sunglasses off, actually, if you want to go see that.
Man.
He had them off, and he lost a lot more weight.
Yep.
Yeah, Ricky Ross.
Good for him.
Lemon pepper wings. Ugh.
But yeah, they say Rick Ross is in Coming to America, Coming #2 America.
You know what would be great? If he was the guy who did She's Your Queen.
Ross.
She's your queen to be.
I'm hoping that he's like, I don't know. I'm kind of hoping that he's either like they accident like they bump into Rick Ross on the street, or he's a complete different character.
Right.
I'm hoping it's not like, I don't know how to explain it. I'm hoping that I don't know. I'm hoping that he's actually a character. You know what I mean?
Right, and not a cameo.
Yeah.
Like, he's just gonna be the bus boy. Yo, order some wings.
I know, right?
You see Rick Ross' little one line in that fucking movie?
But they say Coming to America takes the throne on December 18th, 2020. So, God willing, we are all here and everything is popping off the way that it should be. Dog, December 18th, 2020, we are going on a date. Okay? That's all I'm saying.
It's in the building. In the building, nigga. It's going to happen.
Wow.
You might get a podcast immediately after.
Yeah, we might podcast in the movie. Yo, this shit is crazy.
Keep it down. Here it comes. Ushers don't even come to movies no more.
No.
I went to the movies with my daughter not too long ago. What the fuck did we go see? I did. So we just went to see Toy Story 3 or 4.
Okay.
The new Toy Story.
4, I think. Yep.
4, yeah. And it was good. It was good. Spoiler alert: Woody dies. No, I'm just kidding. Everybody I run into is like, "You see the new Toy Story 4?" No, yeah, Woody dies. What? Especially when I guess the young ones, like the young 20s, because that was their shit for kids. You know, anybody in their young 20s, you know, Toy Story was their thing. You know.
Oh yeah.
So like, nah, Woody dies and shit. No. Yeah.
But it is funny because that goes back to people are more invested into a fucking animated cartoon character than they can get than they can get invested in that new Lion King because it looks too real.
It looks too real.
You know what I'm saying? But a cartoon character, Woody, does not exist. Literally is a drawing, and he's like, oh, Woody didn't die.
No,
he didn't die.
Tom Hanks plays him. He can't die. You can't kill Tommy. Right. Yeah, and I forget another one, Tom Hanks. How much fucking money did Tom Hanks make off those movie series?
Dude.
You know what I mean? Just his voice for Toy Story is killer.
Tom Hanks is a
Oh
beast.
man! But I was trying to say what my daughter is like. You know, we went to go see that, and then afterward, I'm like, look, and you do the stage left, stage right. Like, come on, let's go see The Lion King. It's about to start in a couple minutes. She's fucking, no, Dad. I said, damn it. I don't have a hood child here. Get out of here. We're going to sneak and see this damn movie. We're going to double up. These niggas don't care. That's what I was saying. The ushers, they don't even come into movie theaters like that
Hell
anymore.
no.
So we could definitely pull off a fucking podcast film it.
Right?
Have the whole bootleg movie, fucking stream that shit. It's like, you niggas don't understand what's going on.
I know. Just do a actually no, but that you'd probably get more. You would probably get caught doing that. Like imagine like if we were streaming it on YouTube and
Right.
actually saying it, that you would probably get caught doing. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
going to ping that feed. Ping
Yep,
that feed.
exactly. Get him. Because I'm
SWAT.
telling you, man, what happened to me at work last night was crazy. My phone was in my goddamn pocket. All right. We had a meeting and there were some leftover granola bars out there, right?
Bars.
Quaker Farms granola bars, whatever.
Like them.
I had the peanut butter chocolate one. All right. I ate one. Now, mind you, the entire time my phone is in my pocket, the entire time, eat a granola bar, throw the shit away. Take out my phone, going through Instagram, the first fucking ad. Granola bars. And I'm like, yo,
How does it know?
how does it know like that? Like, listen, I get, man, if I'm saying. Okay, Google, how'd you know about the granola bar?
It's easy.
Check out these results.
No, I don't want to know about granola. I want to know how you know about my
How
granola
you know
bar.
about it? How you know about it,
Bro, I couldn't believe it, man. I showed my supervisor and everything. I was like, yo, this shit is deep. Because I know when we talk about
Conspiracy
Xbox,
shit,
Xbox, Xbox, and then we see an ad for Xbox. I get that. That's whatever it is. But, bro, I don't buy granola bars. I only ate it because it was free and
Right.
it was left
Never
over.
even Google search
I
a
did-
granola
exactly.
bar. Have it in your history.
And
none of
even
that.
like I said, I get if I was eating this granola bar while scrolling through my phone, shit like that, and then the front camera sees the packaging, shit like, even that. But dog, the shit was in my fucking pocket. I couldn't believe it. Not even to be mad because, like I said, I got the fucking Alexa. It listens to me. I don't give a shit because it just that's the world that we live in now because our phones are doing it anyway, and
Right.
we've had our phones for 10 fucking years anyway. I just bought the Xbox One, and that's got the Connect, and people say that camera's watching you all the time. Cool. Check
I know.
out my dick.
I know at some point he's got to say, I'm not hiding anything.
Yeah.
What are they going from me? I mean, that's just the Chinese trying to watch our every move so they can steal our culture and then take our land.
It's the Russians. It's funny because the politics nowadays and what people are still, quote, afraid of, it harkens back to the 80s. And it even, let me say harkens again. It even harkens back to really 80s wrestling. Like, who was it back in the day with the fucking wrestling? The Iron Sheik. They wanted you to be
Iron
afraid
Sheik.
of them.
Yeah.
And then any dude from Russia was the bad guy, right? And it's like,
always.
still nowadays, what is it? It's just fucking anybody from Iran, anybody from Afghanistan, that nature, and then the Russians. It's like WWE already did this shit,
Right.
man.
Those are two sworn-in enemies.
Yeah,
the Arabics and the Russians.
that's
It's only
it.
two.
Forever.
Oh, don't forget about you got to sprinkle in the North Korea.
Yeah,
Just north though. South side niggas is cool.
and always in wrestling, the Asian cats, they was always the ones that threw the dust. They threw the sand in the eyes or the dust or the mist, whatever it was.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Gold dust.
Gold dust was wild.
Yeah, Dusty Rhodes, nigga.
Dusty
Hey,
Rhodes.
nigga.
You know that was his father, right? Dusty Rhodes
That's
is
right.
Gold Dust's father.
That's
Yeah.
right. Damn, that's right.
That's some wild shit.
Niggas just bred into that
We
shit.
just dropping gems.
You ever watch that movie with the My Family or the Wrestling Family?
The one about Paige?
Yeah.
No, I didn't watch it, but
Yeah.
I heard it was good.
Yeah.
It had good reviews and
It
shit
looked,
like that.
I mean, the previews looked like it was something I'd watch.
Yeah, I heard it's funny, and they just said overall it's a good movie. Like I think
True
it.
story and shit too, no?
Yeah. Paige, she unfortunately had to retire from neck injuries and shit like that. But
Think that's in the movie?
I don't know. I'm
How
trying
far
to
does
think
it
if it
go?
happened before or after
Right, right.
they did the movie.
How
but
far is her timeline movie?
yeah, right. I don't know if they went from before to the whole end,
Right.
but
And here she is now, commentating at the end.
right.
now I talk with one of these. Oh shit! Oh damn!
Don't smoke. No, but
Those are scary ads, man. Back in the day, I was like, holy shit!
She went a little crazy with the injections in the face and shit like that. I don't think she got plastic surgery, but those lip fillers will fucking change your face around.
Just fucking every time you can't even go under the water and submerge right in the pool. Just fucking.
Just some lips up top.
The lips top. I can't even sink.
Yep.
Yeah, bitch. You got them flotation devices in that motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's funny too because it is like back in the day when you would get those wax lips from fucking Halloween and shit like that.
Right.
And now that's what girls want. Even
they want the wax lip look.
But you know what's
That's terrible.
yeah, I can
That's so
picture
true.
that like what's the name? I picture that like Maybelline, get that wax lip look. Like,
so perfect they think.
but the
you're
weird
fake.
thing is, whenever women do that, then they pout their lips like never before. When it's like, no, you did the thing, so you
Right.
don't have to do that
Right.
now.
But I want even more. Like, how much more do you want? Listen,
Right?
it gets to that point. What are we all doing? You
Like,
wanna
and
be-
nowadays, all the women used to be like, oh, Angelina Jolie's lips. Now you look at her lips, and they look small compared to fucking what everybody's doing nowadays.
Listen, and here's a little helpful hint coming from the black community people out there.
It's a black man speaking. Shut the fuck up.
If you are a person of voluptuous lips and a skinny lip person, you just don't match up with that person. That's all. You know what I mean? That's all you gotta do. You know, you want lips to not look small, and just go with a tight lip person. And you guys are gonna be fun. It'd be like fucking like two turtles, kind of. If you can imagine that.
Two birds. The
birds,
beak.
yeah, the beaks trying to rub together and shit, you know. But you know, it's just like if you deal with a big lip nigga, he's gonna swallow your face. You know what I mean? It's shout out to Big Lip
That's
Sean.
the name of the episode.
Shout out to Big Lip Sean, the nigga we used to go to school with. We used to call him BLS. You gonna BLS, son? You just got that bubble gum lip. That shit that just droop.
It is funny how as people were just like, those things stick out. Like somebody with a big nose, just like somebody will tell them for the rest of their life that they have a big nose. Like they probably know.
I think
you know what I'm
they're
saying?
pretty sure they're aware now.
Yeah.
When they were younger, they were confused. Do I, Mom? Yes, you have your daddy's nose.
You got your father's beak.
Yeah. Take it and run, man. Take it and run. That means you can smell things from very far away.
Listen, all we're trying to say is that the Lion King sucked from what we heard. That's all we're
What we heard.
saying,
Oh.
man. And if you heard about it, hit up the hotline and let us know what you're looking forward to. Also, there's another It coming out.
Ooh,
I
yes.
didn't see the remake, but I heard it was pretty cool.
Remake was dope.
Nice. But September they got another one coming.
Yes, that's the one I thought about. It's coming out in September.
Let us know what movies you're looking forward to or what movies you saw. 203-594-6977. Call or text. Let us know what the fuck.
Get your shit together, niggas. You know what
True.
I mean? I did want to sprinkle in a little bit of my nigga.
Yo, sprinkle it.
My nigga AB from the Antonio Brown. Mentioned him last week. I am a secret Antonio Brown fan.
Downtown Julie.
Little fucking non-gay male crush on a nigga. But nah, I like
Just
his
respect.
work. Right, it's a respectful. I like his work ethic, man. I like what he's about off the field, except for the shit he's doing now, which he's tend to do. He gets a little drama queen in him sometime. He had the same helmet for his whole career, and the NFL banned that style of helmet that it is. They never really got into the reasons why it's banned. I mean, you know what I mean? Or even show a comparison why why they found it, they deemed it to be illegal.
But I think you had mentioned that they have better, more protective helmets
right,
now.
and that's what they're saying. They have better concussion protocol style helmets. They're trying to
homie,
protect the players.
You're using the leather cap. We got a helmet. Go ahead and switch up.
Right, strap that in. Face exposed, get out there. The niggas did.
He's
man.
coming with the kicker face mask with one bar.
Oh, shout out to the single bar niggas. Them niggas is warriors.
Is that
man.
Janikowski? Did he have a
Listen,
single bar?
Janny did. Janny boo. That nigga definitely had the
Jan-gendered.
Jan-gendered. But he's bitching about it. So now he's saying, I'm not gonna play if you're. And now they're saying the whole league, the league's not gonna ban on that because they banned the whole. They're gonna say everybody's banned but you. It's not gonna work that way.
No.
NFL's bigger than you, man. I'm gonna retire, and they're saying, yeah, if he retires right now, he's leaving out $30 million. He goes, I don't know. He said, I don't know who's gonna leave that kind of money on the table. I don't know. You just got $30 million. I mean, I know he's got millions already, but you know, if you're trying to retire,
Shit, adding another 30's okay.
right?
though,
You know what I mean? If you're especially if you're trying to retire, you might need that 30. you know?
Right.
But
Man, well, even like you had mentioned her before, China, she went through a similar thing of like, this is a classic case of China did it, Sable did it, of you think you're bigger than the brand. And you don't get that it's like, bro, there is no, I mean, yes, the XFL is coming out, but bro, that NFL will survive without you. Ask Colin Kaepernick, who's still trying to get back in the fucking league for.
I know. They even said, I just saw a video of him the other day, a workout video.
Yep.
Say, is this workout video going to help? No, because it wasn't his physicality. They were wondering. It's not what they were worried about, nigga. Like, come on, man.
He's not famous because he was an amazing player that was like, nope, just not doing it anymore.
We need that physical specimen.
He had a contract that he chose to not sign. And then with all the dirt on his name, everybody, and once again, I feel like he should be able to kneel. Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. But you also need to understand that there is freedom of speech. That doesn't mean that there will not be freedom of consequence.
Right.
Because now you did that. Once again, I feel like you should be able to. I feel like you should.
Sorry, go ahead.
I fully stand by him doing that, and I support the message that he was trying to send. But then you also need to understand that you're not going to be able to control other people's behavior. It's like women that go, "Fucking hit me, hit me." Listen, my personal beliefs. I'm not going to hit a woman unless she's hitting me. I'm going to get her off or whatever way I can. But you need to understand that not everybody lives by the same morals that you do. You might say, hit me. Motherfucker knocks you the fuck out, and then you go, he hit me.
Wasn't there a request?
Yeah. But Kaepernick, he did the whole thing. Now he got the dirt on his name.
That's why I said people get
and so people aren't, they're not trying to go near him.
They do my man Brooklyn Joe.
What?
I mean, no harm.
Nah. Yeah. But the other thing, too, where now, what contract is he going to sign? Is Colin Kaepernick going to be like, yeah, no, I'll sign a contract for a third-string quarterback and never play? No, he wants a starting position on it, and he's,
I can see,
dare I say, not that good.
Step back at least to get a backup role. Get a backup role underneath a nigga that just is probably ain't gonna be that good. Like he's a starter, but
wasn't that what they offered him in Denver though?
Did Denver offer him? I don't know. I don't know if I guess Denver offered him.
Because I remember John Elway being interviewed about it. Okay, Google.
I know the Eagles need to offer some.
Denver offer Colin Kaepernick a contract?
Here are some results from the web.
John Elway, Colin Kaepernick had his chance to be here, was offered a contract. Wow. This was in 2016. Elway told reporters the contract would have paid $7 million per season over 2 seasons. They offered him a 2-year deal, $7 million a year.
He said he wasn't worth it for him,
and I think he wanted to, whatever the reason is, it didn't work for him.
Right.
So
whatever he's doing now, he's doing. Laying around the house with an afro, taking knees in the kitchen.
And it's funny too because he's not even the most vocal about his own shit.
Right.
He barely talks.
You don't see. I know.
Everybody else is the one saying, "No, see what Kaepernick meant." Whoa. He's not even talking.
Cap didn't even do that. He was like, and I did a moment of solidarity for myself. And,
yeah.
You niggas that didn't do shit when I was doing it, now I'm doing it. Y'all want to do it? Now everybody want to do it?
Right.
And then I went down with the ship. And ain't nobody come throw me a raft or nothing. Just let me sing. Like, oh, okay, I see what's going on. All right.
Now, do you know, when was his exit from the league? Was it that just his contract expired and he left the 49ers, right?
I think so. And then he just never found another job.
Damn.
They didn't have grounds to suspend. There's nothing to suspend him about.
Yeah.
But these guys are
what
secretly
fucking timing, huh?
Yeah, these guys secretly lose fucking relationships with businesses and shit.
Yeah.
Sponsors. They start losing stuff like that, and it's like, oh well, because the flag is always people got to know that too. Look, this flag has always been a big. It represents our country. That's
dare
what it
I
is.
say this flag is my flag. This flag is your flag. There's a song there. There's a song,
and it wasn't Scott. What's her name? Scarlett. What the fuck? Who read the national anthem? I almost said Coretta Scott King. It's not her. That's Martin's wife.
Okay, Google. Who wrote the national anthem?
The national anthem was composed by John Stafford Smith.
Did he have bars? John Staffy.
John Stafford Smith. Huh.
How about that?
How about that nigga? But, I think, what is that flag? Everybody wants to, you can't just take it and say, well, I want it to mean this and mean that. You know what? That shit means everything that's happening in this fucking country.
Yeah,
Good and
yeah.
bad, man. You know what I mean? You got to take it for that. You can't just highlight, well, this flag only means about serving our country and it means about being a soldier. And like, what the fuck are you talking about? You know what I mean? Because every time I did the national anthem in school, I sure as hell didn't see a fucking soldier walk in the room. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, I know when they ask you to have a moment of silence for soldiers or when you do the half mass with the flag and shit like that, there's dedication. I get it. When it's time to go to war, you represent your team. And your team's colors are the red, white, and blue, nigga.
Squad.
You know what I mean? But in the meantime,
I think it's crazy, too, nowadays where people that live in America, and this is most people on the left and extreme liberals that see the American flag as like a sign of racism and a bad thing, and I'm not talking about the fucking down south Confederate flag. I'm talking about the real old glory fucking red, white, and blue 50 stars.
50,
we got the stripes on them. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm talking about the normal American flag, and people are like, "Oh my god, how dare you put that outside your house?" Like, bitch, we're in America.
It's almost like people just need to have something to complain about sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like taking down fucking Columbus's statues and changing the flag is not going to take away any fucking thing that ever happened in this country. So what are you doing? You know, if anything, you take that and you learn from it and you keep going, man. You don't fucking sit there and just talk about how rough it, how bad it was. Yeah, man, it was fucked up, man. Every country got fucked up shit, man.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, little Arabic kids is probably scared to go to fucking grocery stores.
Well, that's what I was going to say. It's like that's one of the privileges that we have in America is we're so dumb that we don't understand what other countries are like. Like, we have it so good that we think we have it bad. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, we have it so fucking good that we don't understand. Like you said, there's kids that can't go outside of their house without fear of being kidnapped or shot and killed and all that other stuff. And bombs going off. Like, yo, we're not used to fucking bombs going off. Like, we're starting to get used to shootings, which is crazy. Like, you saw terrible. That shit in New York where
There's a new one?
A motorcycle backfired.
Oh yes,
and people stampeded.
That shit was crazy. People were and that's the shit I thought about. I was like, yeah, I almost took my daughter there for her birthday in Times Square. But like shit like that is the reason. Like, you know, I mean, it was broad daylight. You know,
bro, you said it about 2 weeks ago. I have still been thinking about you talking about the Big E. I've still been fucking thinking about it every fucking day because it's just things that you think about when you go to bed at night. That and even we just had the Puerto Rican festival here in New Haven, and some dude talking shit online about how he was going to do something about it. He got caught and he got arrested and he was put on the news. Fucking like, yo, this asshole said he was about to fuck it up.
Right. I'm going to look for Mexicans. It's Puerto Rican Day Parade. There's Mexicans too.
Yeah.
Oh, God, please. You don't know. How are you going to know? How you going to know?
Mm-hmm.
Is anybody Mexican? Please stand up, you know?
No, man, that's it.
No, it's
not to get back in the whole gun thing, but just I saw people talk online and they said the terrorist won because literally our entire country has PTSD. And I was like, yo, you're kind of right because that's what that is. Yo, you hear, think about in the fucking 80s. If you heard a fucking motorcycle backfire, I'm not saying that you would stare there straight face while you're having an orgasm, but I'm saying like you would just be like, whoa. You wouldn't be like, oh my God, what the fuck? And book down the street.
Every boom and bang.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, what are they going to do next? They're going to ban fucking fireworks in the summertime so we can identify if it's a bomb or not? Like, you know what I mean? Like, where do we go from there? It's just keep your head on a swivel, nigga. That's all I can say. Just swivel that bitch.
Swivel it.
Oh, wait, I'm looking at everybody. Every nigga with a strange look in his eye, I'm watching.
Yep.
You know, but it's tough, man. You want to go have a good time with your family and taking places and shit and your friends or whatever, and then you got the fucked up shit. What the fuck was that?
That was my this.
I'm like, hold on, man. We talking about some crazy shit. Now shit's falling down.
No, that was my Roku because the stuff that I bought to hold this up sucks so bad. And I put my Roku on the side of my TV like that, and it just fell off.
It's not like that shit we used to have in school, right? The fucking tack. Remember the little putty tack?
Yeah.
Put on the back and shit?
Man, I remember being in kindergarten and being so goddamn jealous of watching this woman push shit on the wall like that. And I was like, oh my God, I want that for my house. I want to chew on that. I don't even know what it is.
I know. I felt that way about a little guilty pleasure. I felt that way about paste younger. Paste always smelled edible to me. It was like a weird mint.
Young paste.
Young paste.
I've been doing this paste.
The shit smelled like a minty kind of peppermint or some shit. I was like, man, I bet you this shit tastes good. Smells good.
I know. Isn't that the worst? Man, I bet you this taste. I can't eat that. Fuck. I used to remember being back in the day, and these crayons say they're non-toxic. Does that mean you can fucking chew on them? And no.
Not quite.
Yeah.
Oh,
Shit is madness. Like we're saying, the Lion King sucked from what we heard.
That's what we heard, man.
Hit us up, man. 203-594-6977. This has been episode 86 of the Watermelon versus Pumpkin podcast. There's a white man, there's a black man, there's a black man, there's a white man. Come on, we're gonna
have a spread here one day. We're gonna get some fried chicken and watermelon together, or maybe we can do
with some pumpkin pie for dessert.
Maybe we can do the feta cheese and watermelon.
Ooh, I've heard about it.
Listen,
I've heard there's some psychopaths grilling watermelon.
Yes, they're grilling them, and I remember we gave that list that time of weird ways people do it. And that feta cheese and I know somebody that
was it feta cheese and mint? No,
feta cheese and watermelon.
Just feta.
Yeah,
but there wasn't mint as well with that.
I don't
hope
remember.
not.
I don't. Oh God, no, I hope not. But I know somebody that good friend of the family and stuff, and she's she doesn't like feta at all. She goes, but it was fucking delicious that way.
Wow.
I'm like, I gotta try it because I don't know.
You know what? We're slacking on our own goddamn channel, not doing these watermelon taste tests. Like, what the fuck?
Grill them and fill them, baby.
That's what I'm saying. Hit the hotline and tell us how fucking. Be like, listen, it's hanging right in front of you. Do it.
Eat the shit, nigga. Eat the shit.
203-594-6977, man.
Yes, sir. Because I'm young Paige. Try, nigga. P.S. Try to get some watermelon.
Gotta try to do it. And I'm Lil Mattress, a.k.a. Small Bed, LILMATTRESS. Hit all the links down below. Like, share, subscribe. Do what you do.
Because, at the end of the day, my niggas.
Beginning of the night.
And
Darkness.
real quick before I let y'all niggas go, Florida Man real quick, because I know we forgot last week. But Florida Man, we do the Florida Man challenge.
The Florida Man Google challenge.
Yeah, the Google challenge. You put in a date and Florida Man, and then it comes up with some interesting story out of Florida, usually involving a crazy-ass nigga. So this one was from August 13, 2017. The title reads, Florida Man goes into a McDonald's and they tell him the ice cream machine is broken, so he pulls out an AR-15 style rifle. Yeah. Hold on, let me see if I can open up the story a little more.
Now, listen, just knee-jerk reaction. I'm not saying I agree. I'm just saying I understand. Because, man, not one of my better moments. I definitely flipped out in the drive-thru once.
Man.
Because it was every night after 8 o'clock.
Right.
Every night after 8 o'clock. And one
that's
night
what
I
it was.
just
He was rating the drive-thru too, and he was like, "Oh, you motherfuckers, I'm gonna shoot this shit up." Like I get pissed if I'm like, because I don't eat McDonald's and that shit. But once in a while, when I'm driving around at night, I might go grab a drink or, if I want something, I'll get a fry. Let me at least get a fry or something. You know what I mean? But half the time, it's not working. You niggas be lying.
Yeah.
Every time, you just don't want to make this shit, lazy
Exactly.
motherfuckers.
Because doing Uber, I've been in there and watched them just do the, it's cash only, and you're like, why is it cash only? Like I'm not asking the question, but you see them explain to each other, like, the line's too long, we just go cash only right now. You're like, what?
Yeah, y'all niggas lying. Y'all just don't want to. Y'all don't want to add out the register at the end of the night with all your fucking tally up all your debit cards, because that's mostly what it is. A lot of motherfuckers ain't keeping cash on them no more.
I don't.
I know. So yeah, Florida niggas got guns with ice cream machines.
Like I said, man, I'm not agreeing, but I understand.
Yeah, listen, sometimes you might have to pop a nigga for a cone. I'm just saying.
Cone thugs.
Cone thugs in army.
That's what it is.
It's the rocket thug is cone. Oh, we love you niggas. All our wumpkins. 87 next week, niggas.
Peace.
Oh, man.